Uh, Hello. So I want to introduce a few people to this is another TUI app that I've been working on. I've had a problem for a long time of having old archives of pictures and videos I've shot uh, stored on folders in old hard drives that I sidelined at various times. I couldn't access them or something, and they got shuffled to the side. And then there's these large folders with duplicates of pictures in different subfolders. So cleaning them up was a big problem. Uh, so I have all this, there's lots of duplication. The problem grows, it kind of snowballs, and it becomes more difficult to fix and more difficult to manage the longer you let it go. So I knew I was not going to try to chew through all those old hard drives, hooking them up one at a time, and then feeding them into, supposedly a hard drive that'll store everything that's on these multi-terabyte hard drives. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to handle it once and for all, finally. And this app is what should be doing that. So we set this up with just a simple configuration. It's using git annex. So as it reads each of the hard drives, it's going to create a hash of the file, and each file will have it's content-based addressing. So every file will get a SHA-256 hash of that file. That'll be the key for that file, and it'll be stored in a folder according to that key. So you can never overwrite the same file with different content. The file name determines the content and vice versa. And that way you'll never have a duplicate, you'll never have one file in two separate hashes. You'll never have one file with the same content and two separate hashes. And you'll never have one hash in two different places or anything like that. It's total deduplication. But it saves the link to where the file is stored. That's git annex. Git annex provides that. But git annex doesn't quite have a nice user interface. So I wanted to go in here and just add your annex and then start adding files to it. I guess I got to reorder this because here's where it looks. First you tell it what file types to look for and what folders to look in. And then it's going to grab files out of those folders, hash them, content-based address them into this annex folder that's on my C drive with no worry of duplicates in that annex folder. Then having those configuration places where it's going to look, this will scan through those, and then you get to select ones that you want to include, and and then archive them. And so I'll do an archive right now. Let's say archive. So I think that's not going to archive anything too big. I'm actually having a difficulty on the current drive I'm on. It's getting full. But once it archives it, it puts it into your large scale like permanent archive folder, and then you push that to S3 or wherever else you want it stored. Right now I'm going to go with S3. It's got good sunsetting, document lifecycle features where you can have it just, if I haven't looked at this yet and if I haven't moved it into newer archive, it'll just sunset it after 5 years or whatever you set it to. So you don't have to review every single file. Oh, this is also going to help you review the files by running local image scanning, AI image documentate or description. So it'll create descriptions. I'm adding in facial recognition next, and it's a project. This is like as I go along. I guess I wouldn't say it was vibe coded. Now it definitely wasn't vibe coded. This had to be planned and everything. But I probably wouldn't even have tried this if I hadn't had a very useful software development stack, which is in my other video, Task Agent. You can see how that's improved my software development stack a bit. I'll cut this video short at this point. If you have any questions, I'll show more and put a comment asking what you'd like to know more about, anything about this, and leave a message if you like. Thanks. Bye-bye.